What's up, champions? Today we are in a beautiful place, Soto Grande, Spain, and we are visiting Wayne's Jetboard Festival. He's prepared a great surprise for us, so let's go check it out.
Hi guys, welcome back. Have a wild guess who and what we're presenting you today. Hint, hint. We are super excited to be able to introduce you to the Torque family. We've got Dean and Ina here with us all the way from Australia. So we're very excited about this. In fact, it's not only the boards today, we've got the whole set, and Dean and Ina are going to tell us about it. Thank you guys for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for inviting us. It's very happy to be here.
Let us know, what is all of this? What is this amazing display that we've got here?
Well, firstly, what we have here is the boards. Okay, we have the Mongrel, the Xtream board, which the Mongrel board is a little bit smaller. Okay, it's 1.8 meters in length. The Xtream board is 2.1 meters in length. They accommodate for different size riders, different weight riders. So the smaller board here is for 85 kgs and under riders, and the larger board is can handle up to 100 kg riders.
Amazing. And the smaller one, from what I'm hearing, it's pretty much possibly one of the smallest electric boards we've heard about so far.
I think it is. It is quite small. We did a lot of prototypes, a lot of sampling, a lot of testing. We actually did 38 different shapes of the boards until we got it spot on.
Quite a lot.
Yes.
The boards are, the shape's quite unusual, so you haven't copied anyone on the shape. No one can say that. It's a unique shape. It's the first time we've seen it. It looks quite amazing. It's really buoyant. It looks like it's going to float well, but I watched you riding this morning when you test the board, and it handles and carves. You know, this is a good shaped board.
Well, I come from a surfing background. I've done some shaping before, so riding surfboards, you actually change each year your surfboard, because they're quite a cheap product, and you can get to understand the different shapes of how they perform. So I did a lot of prototyping to get the Jetboard to actually match what the surfboard can do on the water. It did take a while, a year and a half of actually getting it spot on. The bottom actual concave of the shape is the most important. A little slight change and the speed of the board can change up to 15 kilometers an hour. It is going well. We're reaching up close to 45, 47. I've clocked it on the GPS. So it is going well.
And what's the weight of the board?
The weight of the board, the Mongrel board is 28 kgs with the battery. With the battery.
Wow, that's very
the battery 16 kgs. The Xtream board, a little bit larger board, is 31 kgs.
Still manageable.
Still manageable. Most people should be able to pick it up by themselves and carry it down to the water if it's not too far away.
Let's quickly cover the problem that most people are asking. There are no pads here and no paddings, no straps. I mean, how am I supposed to stand if it's so slippery?
What we have got is jet boots, surfing boots with the rubber soles. Okay, the reason why I've done that for an electric board, when you're actually doing hard turns, if as the size of the board is a little bit thicker than say the jet surf board or the petrol boards, the rails dig in and the board slows down too much. But if you can move your feet around into the right positions when you're turning, the actual speed of the turn will stay constant. But if your feet are stuck in the foot pads and when you're turning, you slow down too much.
So then when you buy the board, it actually comes with the boots? It comes with goodies, or is that something that you can buy extra? Or
we have the whole package that comes with the boards. We supply the boots, the life vest, the rash shirt, the helmet. We have the ABS case here to put the batteries, so you can fit 2 batteries inside.
Oh wow! So
the price is also pretty reasonable. Most other boards are much more expensive. We need to say that as well. So I hope you'll be successful with it.
Thank you.
Oh my god, it got the power. Pretty good for electric.
So Udo, how was your ride on the Torque?
Hey, Torque was so great. It's a very beautiful board and it's turning right in the curves, very short curves and so on. It's fantastic to ride. Very easy to ride in comparison to some others. It's really amazing board. The minus, I think it's a little bit slippery. The deck is very slippery, but it's easy to solve. You put some glue and some rubber on it, and where you directly have to stand, and then that's perfect. And another thing, I would like to have a magnet, so like a kill switch, when you fall down, that the board stops immediately. That's my wishes for that board, but it's very impressive, that board, really.
So you tried Xtream, right?
Yeah, I tried the Xtream. Yeah.
And what's your weight?
My weight is 80 kilo.
And what speeds did you get?
Oh, about 40, 45.
Yeah,
that's my thinking. Yeah.
So speed wasn't a problem?
No, the speed is really amazing. I like that. I love it. The adrenaline, that's really great.
Yeah, for electric board.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It's really good. Yeah.
So also, you are an expert with batteries. So give us some tips for people having electric boards, how to store their batteries to extend the life capacity.
Okay, so the batteries are not easy to handle. If you want to store the batteries should have 33% of the capacity, and then you can store it for long term. So between 10 to 20 degrees will be perfect.
And if I store it for the winter, how often should I recharge it or check the charge?
I check it every month with a panel meter, and then I check it, and if then I see the battery voltage is a little bit down, then I go there, recharge it for 1 minute or 2 minutes and store it again. So that will be perfect for the winter time. If you are not riding for 2 or 3 weeks longer, then store it in that condition, and that will be perfect for the battery. And then the battery life could be 1,000 cycles.
Yeah,
that
awesome,
will be no
really.
problem.
Okay, thank you for your tips. All right,
you're welcome.
Let's get back to the water.
Yes, of course.
Cheers. How was your ride, Wayne?
It was great. Yeah, I mean, this is a fun board. I'm pretty heavy. I'm probably about 90 kgs. It seems to have a bit of go in it. I enjoyed that. Yeah. It's a nice thick board. It's got a nice wide tail. It's very sturdy. You could stand up on it straight away. Anyone could get up and ride on this board. So this is going to be a great board for everyone and for the average general rider.
We also had the racing track, so you can see here behind us with the boys. The boys have got the GPS system inside. The board inside's got a GPS system, so once you go through the starting gate, the time will start. When you ride around the boys and it finishes off through the finish gate, the time will finish. You have a look on your app and you can see your time that you've raced, and also on the leaderboard where you're ranking on the leaderboard.
So I think that's great. I'm so excited about the track, the apps, the timing, the whole satellite, monitoring thing. I think that's going to be amazing. No one's thought of it. No one's done it. We're about to race in Spain and race against people in Hong Kong, America, wherever. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah,
it's such an interactive thing. It's bringing this people together,
Even bouncy castle for the kids.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
Yeah, it's just something to give some competition feel about the sport. We need to grow the sport, make it as fun as possible. And when you have some competitive edge there, people want to come back and get better at their times and keep riding and getting better. That's also, Mike, and getting back to these jet boot side of things. Once you can move your feet around and you can find your own performance level, that's where you can find the edge when you're racing around the track.
Thank you so much for your time. Let's set everything up.
Let's hit the water.
The race.
Cool. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
So guys, I mean, we've had a great time. We've tested quite a few new boards. We did the fliteboard, we did the torque boards. So as Mark says, the tour goes on. We're always testing something new. But something we want to mention is just remember when we testing these boards, we're testing them for maybe 15 minutes, 15-minute ride. And these are first generation boards, so no matter what board it is, if you get a first generation board, there's always going to be hiccups, there's always going to be teething problems. That's never going to go away. We don't focus on all the negative points on any boards that we test, Mark, because we're trying to promote the industry. But bear in mind, be realistic, any first generation board, it doesn't matter what brand it is, you're going to have teething problems, you're going to have issues. This is part of it, and this is why we do this. We get the boards first, we go through all the problems, we give the manufacturers feedback, and we make sure you guys get a great product at the end of the day. But we only have so much control. At the end of the day, it's just up to the manufacturers to make the changes and improvements. But just bear in mind, we just want to be clear that on first generation boards, we might go out and ride a board and have the time of our lives and love it. It doesn't mean it's a perfect board, it doesn't mean it's ready for mass production. Hey, Mark?
Exactly.
So yeah, we just want to be clear on that part of it. We love the boards, we enjoy riding the boards, but we're not exactly endorsing the boards and saying this board's perfect, go out and buy it.
I mean, do your research, guys. That's the point. We are not giving our advice to buy exactly this brand or that brand.
Exactly. And contact us, because when we've done our videos, a 15-minute ride is one thing, but after we've purchased the boards and we're riding them all day, every day, then we can give you proper feedback. So don't just go on our videos. Like Mark says, do your research, phone us, email us, contact us, ask us more questions. We'll give you better answers after having ridden the boards for a few weeks or a few months.
Alright, don't forget to reach this guy.
Okay.
Cheers. Thanks.
All-Star Jetboard Testing Tour is brought to you by Wayne from Jetboard Limited. Wayne is a well-recognized expert in the industry, and his company is proud to be the only one in the world that deals with and supports all the different brands, letting the customer try the boards before they buy them. If you would like to buy a jetboard or are interested in getting into the jetboard industry, then contact Wayne. Tanya from Jetboard Limited in Jetboard, Spain. Tanya is one of the first women in the industry who deals with testing, reviewing, promoting, and selling all the different brands of jetboards. Tanya's knowledge of the industry, brands, and boards is comprehensive and impressive. If you want to buy a jetboard and get a great price, then contact Tanya. Andreas from eSurfer Magazine, who is a leader of the growing community of electric jetboarders and creator of his own blogs, eSurfer and eBoarder, and a new eSurfer forum. And Mike from Jet Surfing Nation, who is a passionate jet surfer and a video guy. He loves the industry and wants to help the new sport to grow big. Mike's mission is to try and review every existing jetboard on the market, making his fun videos along the way. If you want to join our next tour event, present your jetboard, do an interview, sponsor, or simply try the different boards before you buy, reach out to Tanya or Wayne from Jetboard Limited. Tanya and Wayne guarantee unbeatable prices and the best backup service you could ever get. Jetboard Limited has branches in England, Spain, Germany, and are expanding all over Europe, as well as Australia, Canada, and Brazil. So contact the team to find out who your local dealer is. See you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe.